Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't seen the AAP build series, I suggest going and checking it out on the channel. We built this really nice custom AAP. I built multiple top slides for it, so we've got the mini one that's on there now, and we've also got like a race gun style upper for it too. It just enables me to switch them out and I can do all kinds of funky stuff. Probably never use this long upper. But yeah, it was a really cool build, really enjoyed it. The AAP is a very versatile and modular thing to replica to, customize. Very cool indeed. If you've been watching closer to the YouTube channel, you know that I did a review on the TTI TP22, which is modelled after the Taurus TX22 competition. And you'll have seen from that video that I really liked it. I actually took this out to a game where I was using my AK. What pistols? I think I was using my GHK Glock 17. And then what I didn't have a holster for it, but I ended up just putting it down the back of my chest rig. And I used this as well. Didn't really use it that much all in the game because I was using my rifle. But I was really impressed with it. So I thought, we're going to do a build series on this, very much like we did on the AAP series. The TP22, go and check that review out if you haven't seen it already. It's a gas blowback pistol. It's very responsive and rapid. Comes with an RMR mount with all the adapters that you need already in the box. It's got a threaded barrel there. It's got, rail underneath for putting your torches on. You've got a fun switch. And the hop up is really easy to get to. So it's behind where the mount is, and you just got this little wheel and you turn that to apply more hop. Which meant that when I pulled this out and, in between games, I was like, all right, let's set the hop. I had some .3s in it, fired around. And I actually managed to get something. I think I had my gloves off and I was able to turn this with my fingernail. I was able to set the hop really quick. And it was so much so that I was actually firing it, just testing it out the window while we were waiting for the other team to catch up. And, one guy said to me, he's like, what on earth is that pistol? It's super rapid and responsive. And it is the TTI TP22. Really like this pistol. I like it so much that I'm going to do a build series on it. And I've got a load of parts for it. I bought all these parts bar one from WGC. It got sent to me in this really weird box. Which the warning label in here, I don't know what's meant to be. I don't know what Tommy is. But let's read this. So it says, warning, this product to be protected carefully. Don't put it in the mouth of a small fart chid to make saliva. This product needs to be protected carefully. Don't put, and then, yeah. No idea what that's meant to mean. Perhaps you can make heads or tail of it. I can't. But we've got a load of parts. They're all predominantly TTI parts, which they're making aftermarket parts of this pistol straight away. The parts are in red. The reason I got them in red is because for video purposes they'll stand out, but I do plan on changing the colour of this, to which I'll change the colour of the red parts too. But we have the Type B compensator, very cool, in red. The Flamingo I actually had from Empire Airsoft, so I think that's a 60 degree. So I had one spare, which is going to be used in this build. They do a barrel for it. TTI barrel. It's 120mm, 6.03 stainless. If it is true stainless and not that coated stuff. So we've got a barrel in there. Why I've picked the TTI barrel will be very apparent when we do the video on fitting that barrel. Trigger. They label this as being able to be used with like most Glocks and for the TP22. We've got an extended mag release, I thought, just because it looked cool and it was actually pretty cheap. So we've got that as well. And we've got a twisted, like a twist flute barrel. Is the camera going really dark here? I'm not too sure. So we've got a twist fluted barrel there. So we've got some parts to get started on this build. Like I say, we'll be breaking this down to each component. So if you are doing the same build, just like the AAP series, it means you can go watch the specific video that fits the exact part and you're not having to rummage around in a 40-minute, 50-minute long video trying to find the bit where I do that certain part. So this is just the introduction. This is my TTI TP22. I'll be changing the colour on this eventually, and I'll be probably putting the true TX22 markings on this, and then coating it in some colour, and I'll be getting a better red dot for it, because this is just a cheap one I've had for years. It does actually work, not that you'll be able to see it. You might be able to see it, there we go. It's a cheap red dot. I just threw it on there because it was the right colour, and the dot is actually not too bad. It's just a bit janky, like I can't ever seem to turn it off. There we go. And yeah, so we're going to get started with this build. I'll also be making my own part for this to match with the Flamingo with the hop unit, so we'll get to that. You'll probably hear the printer in the background printing a prototype off. But we'll get to this, so hope you guys want to see more content on this pistol. It's really cool, it's very comfortable. I am really impressed with this, and it's not a massive amount of money if you buy it from places such as WGC. This one I actually bought in the UK, but all the parts, barring the Flamingo, came from WGC. So thank you, WGC, for that. Very quick postage, as always. So thanks for tuning to this overview. Stay tuned for the next part. We start fitting some bits. Let me know down in the comments below which part you think we should fit first. And we'll see you, from me and Bench, we'll see you in the next video.